AI can do some incredible things, but it can also be a little scary. And as of right now, it's the wild, wild west, completely unregulated in America. Well, after about a year of work, a bipartisan group of senators released a $32 billion per year, multi-year controversial proposal intended to both enable this incredible technology, but also put some guardrails on it. So you'd think this document would be detailed and address how lawmakers are going to tackle all the copyright infringement and bias and deep fakes all over the internet. No. This 31-page roadmap is what I like to call specifically vague. It's got a lot of words, but not a lot of teeth. So what are they proposing we spend all this money on? I'm going to answer that for you. But before I tell you, I want to thank my subscribers for voting for this story as the bonus this week. If you want to vote too, make sure you subscribe to my page during my next live event, or you can follow these steps and you can subscribe right now. First, you should know these ideas didn't come out of nowhere. Obviously, these lawmakers are not tech geniuses. So this bipartisan group of senators worked with big tech companies and had hearings about what needs to be done in this space. The tech industry seems to be very happy about this proposal, but consumer advocates say it's garbage. It's way too vague and doesn't do enough to protect Americans. So I read it, and here's what it does. The bulk of that $32 billion a year will go towards research and development at these tech companies to advance the technological, biological, and academic needs of lots of different government departments like defense, health, commerce, NASA. The document says the R&D will help innovate our national security, possibly help cure diseases, and modernize the clunky bureaucracies of the federal government. It suggests the relevant Senate committees should come up with legislation and programs to protect workers whose jobs will inevitably be replaced by AI, by retraining them to fill other jobs. It vaguely mentions potential AI bias in its generated responses, but it doesn't really address what should be done about it. It talks about protecting kids from AI-generated content, and also talks about protecting professional content creators and journalists who may have their work ripped off by AI. Again, giving no specifics about exactly how to fix those things. Believe it or not, there's only one paragraph dedicated to AI and elections, and all it says is relevant Senate committees need to create legislation that ensures that election-related AI-generated content has some sort of watermark on it so viewers know what they're looking at isn't real. The words deep fake do not appear once in this document. It only says the relevant Senate committees should see if there's a need to create legislation that protects against the unauthorized use of one's name, image, likeness, and voice consistent with the First Amendment principles. It also suggests looking to see if more needs to be done to protect copyright-protected material from being hijacked by AI. Now, the facts are this. The United States is already behind the 8 ball when it comes to AI. Last year, the European Union passed a wide-ranging law called the AI Act, which sets limits on AI based on how risky regulators deem an application to be. It bans social scoring systems similar to what they use in China, and it also places transparency requirements on high-risk applications of AI. Meanwhile, in the United States, we're only at the proposal stage with a lot of maybes and what-ifs, while American AI companies are moving at lightning speed to develop the future of artificial intelligence. So if you want to read this AI framework for yourself, I will email it out to you in my next Newsgirl News Roundup email, so make sure you sign yourself up.